interestingly, is a guy called Ashvir Sangha, who's an independent candidate.
ये अशवीर संघा
And one of the names on there, you can see Ashvir Sangha. He's an independent.
They are the words of Ashvir.
Lord Heseltine once allegedly said that leaders in London don't trust local leaders to run a bath.
By the way, we haven't failed to ask.
And he said that it's not that we failed to ask London. And I think he's quite right. But I think my point is we failed to get.
Ian mentioned earlier the idea of, slaying the bureaucracy, and we slightly worry about the traditional politician being the right person to be the slayer of that bureaucracy. I think Andy, to his credit, that business background is at least more current. Al Chin, who endorsed my campaign, he says we have an abundance of talent, but there's a lack of opportunities. May 2017, we had that first election. There's about 2 million voters in the West Midlands. Nearly 1.5 million of them didn't vote. Our slogan is out with the old. We want to really look at the old way of doing politics. A lot of people look at it and think, what are these people going on about?
We should make politics exciting.
My background in education has made me aware of something called Green School. So this was a school that was set up originally in Bali and has now expanded to New Zealand. Why not have some green schools and green nurseries here in the West Midlands?
In the first mayoral term, we had the West Midlands Leadership Commission. And Anita Barlow, who is in many ways a pioneer, she chaired that Leadership Commission. And she said, and I quote, "We have been having these conversations for decades now."
And he's been diplomatic in public and robust in private. Sometimes it needs to be the other way around.
I think you had a slogan, "New future for the heart of Britain." I mean, I think the sentiment's right. But I think to do it, we need a new generation. Reopen as soon as possible. Accelerate the vaccine rollout. Accelerate the unlocking. The devastation, not only economically, but also in terms of health and well-being, that is just going up and up, whether it's mental health, whether it's loneliness, whether it's lost education, whether it's cancelled non-COVID treatments, whether it's the money that we're going to have to pay back. We are one of the youngest and most diverse regions in Europe, indeed in the world. If you look at local leadership, we just don't see that reflected. I'm the youngest in the race by far, not to make the others feel old. Around the world, young leaders are really stepping up. On the 6th of May, you elect the next mayor of the West Midlands. And I want that summer to be a summer of change.